Doing numbers like equations. Trench talk. When you jump up off the porch as a youngin' and start posting on the block with the junkies and get it bouncing.
What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Peace, peace, peace. Welcome to the show. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. You feel me? Okay, man. So it's another thing that I've seen, right? Toxic behavior in relationships and just people. Like I said, I experienced this a lot when I was dating and stuff like that, where I had a girl that I was with that just liked to make me angry. She would do things to pick and just to see me explode. And she was like, she just loved it. Something about the aggression turned her on in some type of freaky, weird way, right? And like I said before, most men want feminine women. They don't want to go home to a nigga or some dude off the street. They want to go home to a woman, you know what I'm saying, a feminine woman that cares, that got love in their heart and stuff like that. But see, what happens is this world of this so much toxic and abuse and things that's been going on with women and men, right? So you may have a man, right, that abused the woman a lot, and then I say you some type of, I ain't gonna say nice guy, you was a gentleman. I use that word, not nice guy. You a gentleman, a respectable, honorable guy. That's what I call it, gentleman, right? You open the doors, you're a gentleman, right? She get with you, and like I told you before, she wants you to be the dude that beat her up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's not alpha, that's disgusting. Like, that's all it is. That's despicable and disgusting. And like I told you before, you have a lot of, oh, I want the bad boy, I want the bad guy. And then you come back abused and beat up, and you giving everybody your experience of being beat up. I seen this thing online the other day where a person said that, why do married people ask single people for advice? Let's be honest about it. Let's be real about it, right? If they're giving personal experiences that they've been through these situations, that's okay. I ain't got nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? But I don't think this is thing where I always say, you can give advice, but you shouldn't tell people what to do. That's all I say. I don't tell people what to do. I just say this would probably be a good idea to do. But like I say, it's up to you to try that. You know what I mean? But like I said before, everybody been through some stuff, man. My biggest issue with a lot of people that give advice or give things, they are toxic people themselves. They have never had a good relationship. And like I say, I see the point that the guy was saying, where he was saying, like, you never had a good relationship. You never had a long-term relationship. You will notice, like, a lot of women in the community, right? Not just women, men too. They never had a 5-year relationship. Their definition of a 5-year relationship is in between having sex with multiple people. That's not a 5-year committed relationship. That is a despicable act. That's not nothing. You know what I mean? So how long did y'all actually stay committed to one another's mind, body, and soul? And on top of that, we're going to talk about this. The more sexual partners that you have, you bring in an energy from them. Spiritually, every man that read the Bible, Quran, everybody that's spiritual, that understand the words, every time you lay in the bed with a man or a woman, you take on their spirit. Their spirit comes connected to you. So you, like, you always wonder, what's that line with Jay, good girl turned bad? Why you think that good girl that you went to school with turned so dark? Because she was laying in the bed with a dude running around killing and shooting. Now her spirit is dark as his. Why is that? Because she laid down with a wolf, and now her spirit is in torment. All that good stuff is in torment at this time, right? This is what I'm trying to tell people, man. I seen this all the time. I seen the times where I was living out there doing my thing or whatever, and the girl wanted me to be this loud, aggressive dude in the house. She didn't want me to be just a gentleman and a respectable, honorable guy. She wanted me to be the same guy that was on the corner, on the block. You know what I mean? And like I told you before, men don't want those type of women. They want feminine women, like not a woman that I got to come home and slap and all of that. Yeah, shut up. I got to do all this aggressive. I just want to lay back and relax. I don't want to have to do all that extra stuff. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm telling you, it's a super disconnect now. People just embrace toxic behavior. And I've seen it a lot, man. I see it all the time. Like I told you, it's that thing where the ego, man, people, they always say a man got bigger ego. And I'm like, man, y'all are crazy. I've been watching that Kevin Samuel show for a couple of, know what I mean, for, like I said, like a couple of months now. what I realized is women egos is a lot bigger than I could ever imagine. Like just through the roof. It's like I seen a girl that say she's on the same level as Beyonce, had nowhere near look anything like Beyonce. And then I'm just keeping it a real, no cap. They ain't look nothing like Beyonce. I don't like that'd be the equivalent of me saying I look like Trey Songz or some shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't live in fake reality. I don't do that. Like, I'm not about to get on there and say no shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I am who I am. You know what I'm saying? That's just who it is. I mean, the universal standard, it is. Like, different women, like, most women like that type of guy. Fit, money, that. You know what I'm saying? You can be big and have money and still have the same success. That's not the thing. But the thing is, it's a universal standard. Basically, what I'm saying is, if Trey Songz had no money, right, and he went to my hood right now, no money, no nothing. Let's take all that away from him. He went to my hood right now, this with the body and face and all of that. He would probably smash half the women around that mall. You know what I mean? Just off that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he could just have no money at all. Like, just have his name. You know what I mean? Popular name. That's it. You know what I mean? He shit that all the time. Like, nigga just have a popular name and all this shit just start running through a person. You know what I mean? But like I said before, the toxic stuff, man, is at an all-time high. It's celebrated now. Being toxic is celebrated. Let's find out what my toxic trait is. You know what I mean? It's like, that's not cute at all, man. I don't find none of that stuff to be cute. I find that stuff to be just disgusting and just despicable. You know what I mean? And then, like I told you before, a man or a woman that having like multiple kids by multiple individuals with no intentions of ever building a life or a career for themselves, they're going to live off Section 8 forever, food stamps forever. They ain't going to never create a career or a lifestyle where they can actually take care of themselves. Never. They're just going to live off the system for the rest of their life. You know what I mean? That's just how these people are thinking. When I look at people like that, I have no respect for them. Like, because I feel like at some point in your life, you should be trying to do better. And that's just it. Like, and some people just don't want to do better. They just want to keep doing the same thing over and over, over and over and over and over again. And like I said before, man, there's definitely a disconnect within the community. Like I said, you'll connect for sex, but everything else is just toxic. You know what I mean? Like, everything's toxic after the sexual thing is over. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's why I always say this saying, right? Women always say they want the big this and big that. You had all of that and you still ain't happy. So this stop the cap stuff. Like that none of these things is the definition of your happiness. And you don't even know what you want to make you happy. And that just honestly and truthfully, you don't even know. Like, I want the nice guy with the good personality, this and that. You get that and don't even want the shit. You know what I mean? It's like, it's that kid at Christmas that asks for these toys and get it and play with it for 2 seconds and then don't want to play with it anymore. That's what it is in the community, bro. And that's what happens. That's why you see all these women with all these different bodies. And when they say, you look at the stats and statistics, women cheat and have more sex than men. So evidently you see the rare rate. Just think about this, right? If a woman is having sex with like a bunch of people, how can her mind concept commitment of anything to me? Like a lot of times you'll see a woman doing that shit and just be just all over the place. They can't even have conversation. They spirit just be it's all everywhere. Like, it just don't be no connection there. Like, how do I connect when I've just allowed my soul to be connected with all these dark forces? You sleeping with hundreds of people and think their spirit not on you? Man, good luck, man. I seen the older lady the other night, man. I'm like, dang. Like, to be that old and be talking like a 15-year-old girl is sad to me. Like, I don't know, man. When I see stuff like that, I be like, man, that is so sad, man. Like, be talking like a 15-year-old, though. Hey, you 40-something, 50-something, 39 and up. Like, shouldn't be talking like that no more, man. I think the lady said I was with somebody for 13 years. You with a dude for 13 years, no kids, and still ain't married? Bruh, stop it, man. That is terrible. That is horrible. Like, straight up. But I'm out, G. Peace, God. Hey, guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also hit that like button. And when you hit that notification bell, it will always let you know every time that I upload new content.